So waiting Musa I self never see forget. I don't know. So this is a story time. Well, to mention firstly, for those that are new to the UK doing agency work as a student, or as a side job, even though you've got your main job, irrespective, in as much as you're working, you're entitled your holiday pay, permanent agency worker, or you've got a permanent work, and of course they do their due diligence to pay you what they should pay you. But then agencies, if you do not request for it, they do not pay you, and you will be surprised. What do I mean? Just wait and hear my story of how I lost in 1 year nearly £800. It was £786 or something. And then many years later, I thought, okay, so these ones should be decent enough to tell me if they do holiday pay, not even knowing that I'm entitled to it. I then kept quiet, and to shock myself, I lost another £1,300 holiday pay that I had accrued for a financial year. Is this of interest to you? Please just stay tuned, learn from all these my mistakes, and I'll tell you what I'll be getting paid for holiday pay just for 2 days for this week. Stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olubukola Akimalai Ogundele. I'm a registered nurse. I live and work in England, United Kingdom. I do videos from nursing to lifestyle to fun vlogs, just to make sure we all have an exciting time. Work can be busy, life these days is busy. There are so many things going on in the world, and you've just got to unwind. Do you want something, a bit of learning, a bit of fun? Please subscribe to my channel. I hope I do not disappoint you. Right, straight into the matter of today. If, like I said earlier, you're doing agency work, you're due holiday pay. Now, if you go online and you Google holiday pay, on gov.uk, there's a way it is calculated as per holiday entitlement. Sorry, pardon my children in the garden having their fun time. That is there watching over them. So there's a way they calculate holiday entitlement and holiday pay. So that said, quickly, that year I was working as an agency healthcare assistant. We're in uni then, and then this agency, I'll just cover them up with it. How do we say it? I will just cover their secret by not mentioning their name. So we didn't know. We thought financial year as per April the 4th up until March the 31st, or April the 1st up until March the 31st the following year. I'm so sorry about my little ones. And we just thought, okay, we'll request before March 31st. Lo and behold, somebody just said she rang for her own holiday pay. Must have been sometimes between September and October. If I'm right, I'm trying to remember clearly now. But their own holiday period, that's their financial year, I mean to say, has come and gone. And I'm like, what's that? I thought we all have the same financial year in the UK. So they said, no, every organization has got the start of their own financial year. And it was the first time I'd ever hear that. And if I remember right, it was in 2015. So think this money had already, banked on it. I didn't know from the start of work with that agency. But then somebody just mentioned it randomly. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't start banking on it. No, I think somebody mentioned it just when they got theirs, which was what then made us, called to get ours, only for them to say we missed their holiday period for just 2 days. Okay, what will happen now? As per students, we had already banked on this money. As somebody told me how much work, as in when she joined the agency, and how much she had accrued, in my head I'm like, I will get nothing less than £800, with them. And then we called payroll. At some point they stopped picking our calls, and we're just like nuisances. Those that could afford to go from uni to their office, about 45 minutes on the train, got on the train, went to sit in front of the office. It was like a like a protest period, because they all filed in front of their office. We could see the pictures and the video, but you know what? They did not give them it. Somebody that claimed they gave her part of it, some people said it's not true, they never gave her. But whatever the story is, I did not get my own. That's how my holiday pay went, because I did not request for it till the end of that financial year. Another story, I then got in my PIN to work as a registered nurse in the UK, and then I joined this other agency, and I thought, okay, so have you claimed your holiday pay. I'm like, when did you claim yours? She told me. So she must have claimed ours in September, mid-September. I thought, let me let mine accrue a bit since I joined the agency before you. And they paid her a whooping £600. And then I think I've joined the agency must have been 6 months, if not more, before you. And I thought, okay, for them to pay you that amount, I should get nothing less than 1,200 or 1,003. My dear people, I then rang, for them to say, okay, I dragged it a bit, so I must have rang a month or 2 months later to say, okay, I'm ready to request for all of my holiday pay. Had I known, I would have just asked in bit. So this is the second point to note. You don't have to ask for everything all at once. For every hour you work, say for every 10 hours, if I remember the calculation right, you accrue a particular percentage, which I think is I don't want to mislead you. Just check on the holiday pay calculator on the gov.uk website. You see the exact, percentage you will accrue depending on the average hours you do per week. So anyway, I then thought, okay, I'm ready to call them now. When you are feeling like it's a savings, once beaten, I did not twice shy. I was beaten again. So I then ran to say, okay, my friend said she got a holiday pay. Can I request for mine now? And they said, sorry, you missed it. Sorry, I missed what? Not again. And they said their own financial year ended in October. I was like, not again. I mean, why? That was how that money went. And I talked and this and that. And according to the analogy they give, once that financial year has ended, they close the books. So then I asked them, please, this money, where does it go to? I imagine the number of people that did not call for their holiday pay. Where does all of this money go to? And they said, we just balance the account, we just close it down, it goes to no one. Or whether or not they said it goes to charity. Whatever stupid answer he gave me, I'm like, what? It goes where again? I might not say charity myself. God. Anyway, to cut it all short, I was red hot and that went, and that's 2 holiday pays lost. And should I tell you the truth, before then I'd worked with another agency, in fact 2 other agencies that I worked with well, and somehow in my brain I did not think that I should ask for my holiday pay. And those ones, they not even talk about it. So to let you know, if you don't ask, they don't talk about it. So next you'll be seeing what my pay slip looks like. So I haven't worked agency in a very long while, and I thought, hey, I should have some holiday pay, you see, before they will say financial year this year has closed in so period. I then rang them, so they said altogether, there's a way, of course, I mentioned earlier, they calculated in percentage. So they said altogether, working it up in days, I've accrued 4 days of is it annual leave? Yep, annual leave days. So and then they want to pay it. So I then said, okay, please pay them in 2 days this week, 2 days next week. Before I will say pay the whole 4 days at a go, and then deduction will hammer the whole thing and they'll use my money to eat or further. So I said, let me just do it 2 days and 2 days. And I'll show you what I got just for a period. The last time I asked for my holiday pay must have been very early this year. So just within the period I've worked in this year, I've accrued from the last time I called for it, I've then accrued another 4 days. So, and I got, like you can see now in the chart, from the pay slip, I got 83 pounds, and then following their deductions, I'll be paid 220 just for holiday pay, just for those short period I've worked in this year, following the last call I made for my holiday pay in this same year. So imagine if you work so much, do you get it? And then you do so many hours. When I say so many hours, it may not even be more than 24 to 36 or 48 hours in a week, and you do it constantly. Now imagine what you'll be getting as holiday pay, if you call for it every month or every 2 months. So this is an eye-opener for you. Learn from my own mistake. Do not make the same mistake. Your due holiday pay. If you're registered with 10 different agencies as an example, just so you can get shifts from one or maybe the other one at another time, it means you can call for holiday pay from each and every one of them. After all, you work with them or work for them at different times. Do not let anybody rip you off. Don't let them take your money away. They won't ask you to ask for for it if you do not ask for it. And that's everything on this video tonight. I really hope you enjoyed this one. It's a brief one. I've just received my payslip for this holiday pay. I thought I better mention it because thinking about the experience, it was a bitter one, especially for the uni experience. It was so bitter because I had high hopes for the money and everything went down the drain. And same for even when I got my pin. This one happened recently, I'd say 2 years ago if I'm right, and that one also went the way it went. Even after that, I've still forgotten to call back for maybe 1 or 2 other agencies. Those ones are gone. So anyway, I hope you got value for your time. I hope you picked a thing or two. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care, guys, till I see you in the next one. Bye.